Sports. Talkin' Terps with Coach Loxley is presented by Thompson Creek Window Company, a proud partner of the Maryland Terrapins. Thompson Creek designs, builds, and installs replacement windows from their local Maryland factory. You get high-quality windows at an affordable price without the middleman markup. Talkin' Terps is also brought to you by these network broadcast partners. CQ, the official banking partner of the Maryland Terrapins. University of Maryland Medical System. For better treatments, better outcomes, that's a better state of care. Learn more at umms.org/better. Toyota. It's time to go Toyota with legendary safety and reliability. Toyota. Let's go places. From Grill Marks in College Park, here's Coach Mike Loxley and the voice of the Maryland Terrapins, Johnny Holliday.
And a very pleasant good evening and welcome to Grill Marks in College Park. Johnny Holliday, Maryland's head football coach. Michael Loxley, have we got a show for you tonight? We got a couple of outstanding freshmen, probably two of the best freshmen in the country. Defensive end Zaire Mathis will join us, and also quarterback Malik Washington is with us tonight as well. And you Eagle fans that are here tonight in this wonderful restaurant will be hearing from Jalen Hurts. The coach and Jalen worked together during his time at Alabama. The Terps on the road this weekend against Illinois, trying to get back on that winning track after 5 very, very tough games. But, Coach, let's start off because you always remember places you've been. And I know you spent some time at Illinois, and, boy, did they have the numbers when you were there.
Yeah, unique situation when you have a chance to go back, compete against a program where you spent time. For me, obviously, Maryland is where I grew up as a coach. But Illinois was the first opportunity I got to call plays. And when you ask my older two kids where they're from, they say, I'm from D.C. And you ask the younger two, they say they're from Champaign, Illinois. And so the younger two spent their childhood there in Champaign, I think 6 years we spent there, did some good things, but really excited about going back with this team and trying to get us back on the right side of the ledger.
When you were there, the Illini went from number 72 in the country in total offense in 2005 to number 19. What a major jump in offense. They led the Big Ten in rushing in 2006, 2007, then led the league in passing in 2008 during your time there.
Yeah, and started with a freshman quarterback, a guy by the name of Juice Williams, a lot very similar to a freshman quarterback like we have on our show today, that as he got older, as he matured in the system, you saw the improvement by that offense and those guys. And, you know, we got a young quarterback that, again, reminds me a lot of our guest. Jalen Hurts played in this system as a true freshman as well. So it'll be interesting to get some perspectives of young quarterbacks playing in a system like the one that we're playing in.
When you play a football game, anytime you have key guys injured or limping around or not at 100%, strange things can happen. It's happened to your football team. You've got some key guys that aren't back to 100% that hopefully will be able to go on Saturday against the Illini. And you need that, offensive and defense.
Yeah, Johnny, and as you know, I very rarely talk injuries. I hate it because it sounds like excuses. And, you know, this is a physical game, and this is what we prepared. And one of the reasons we've made the jump we've made on offense to become more physical, because this is part of playing in the Big Ten late in the year. And, you know, we've had some guys that have been banged up, but a lot of teams have guys banged up. And this is where the depth of your team gets tested. And we've got to get some guys back healthy this week, which we are fortunate that we will get a couple of the guys back that missed. You know, Bryce Young going out with Bryce Jenkins going out with a concussion, Neo last week with a concussion. Both are back, which gives us some more depth that we need against a team that's going to try to run the ball.
You were looking to get your offense going a little bit better against Rutgers last week. Well, you got it going, 305 yards, thanks mostly to your quarterback, Malik Washington. Had a great game.
Yeah, Malik Newton is kind of, I think, is what I told him as we headed into the game on Saturday on the bus. I can remember sending him a text from the front of the bus saying, look, when we put the read plays in, I need you to transform yourself and think more like Cam Newton. And when we throw it, I need you to be Malik. And so that's why the first play, when he pulled it and went the distance and he came back over the sideline, I said, I guess that was your Cam Newton impression. And we need more of that because it opened up the traditional run game. The threat of a quarterback that has legs and the ability to make plays with his arm and feet put a lot of pressure on the defense, and it helped our run game a week ago, but we still need a few more plays.
And Malik wound up with 164 yards on the ground in that game. And, of course, the second play of the game, 37 seconds or something like that into the game, really kind of set the tone for the entire afternoon. But Rutgers came back.
Yeah, again, a good Rutgers team that made enough plays. I think they had the explosive play battle, 12. We had 9. And it's going to come down again, our ability to stop the run against Rutgers and the week before against Indiana has really shown up. And that's for us on the defensive side. Got to get back to playing the run better. And I think with the advent of our run game on offense, you'll start to see a little more consistency out of our offense.
You look at Azar Abdul-Rahim, the cornerback coach. You look at James Thomas, the safeties coach. You guys have picked off 17 passes this year. When you break it down, Husky's got 3, Glasker's got 3, Roland's got 3, Scruggs a couple, Joyner's got a couple. They got to be extremely proud of these guys. That's the best in the Big Ten.
Yeah, and it shows that we're doing some of the things right that it takes to win. Winning football right now starts with winning the turnover battle, number one, and then it's the explosive play battle. Some people like to use the time of possession, which back in the day, it was a big deal. But when you have a 73-yard touchdown run, time of possession won't be in your favor typically. Yeah. And so what you need to do is accumulate explosives, and explosive plays for us are runs over 12, passes over 16. The more of those you have and the better you protect the football, the better opportunity you have to win.
And you've also got a +8 turnover margin too.
And those are some of the small signs of progress that you want to see, because if you play that way, you traditionally will win. But now what we've got to do is learn how to make the necessary plays at the critical points in games. We had a 4th and 3 a week ago where we had an opportunity to take momentum, and we just missed the outreach arms of our running back. Well, those are the type of plays that if you want to win on the road in the Big Ten, you have to make them.
How about the guys up front? Your front defensive forward, Mathis, of course, he's been outstanding. He's one of the semifinalists now for that Freshman of the Year award. Cam Rice and Ian Thomas and Dylan Fontes have just worked their tail off all season long.
You know what those 4 have, and if you look at the interior too with Cam Rice and Ian Thomas, they both have accumulated quite a few snaps. Obviously, Zaire dealing with the turf toe has been in and out of the lineup. He got ankle whipped last week and missed some time there. But having him getting healthier, having a more healthy Daniel Wingate, hopefully being able to get Sidney Stewart back this week, and then with Bryce Jenkins making it back, and Dylan Fontes, who missed a lot of time a week ago, having these bigger bodies back, knowing that we're going to be tested in the run game, really important to get them back and get them healthy.
We're going to hear from Zaire Mathis a little bit later on, and also Malik Washington and Jalen Hurts, the Eagles quarterback. He'll be with us on the telephone tonight. Thompson Creek Window Company is a proud partner of the Maryland Terrapins. They design, they build, they install replacement windows from their local Maryland factory. You get high-quality windows at an affordable price without the middleman markup. We'll come back with more with Coach Loxley in just a minute on the Maryland Sports Radio Network.
Marylanders have reason
From quote to clean up, we move fast. Call Thompson Creek and get new windows in 2 weeks, roofing in 3 days, siding in 1 week, and gutters in just 48 hours. We cut out the middleman to give you better prices and faster service, because your home improvement project shouldn't take months. Skip the wait. Call now and get a free quote. And now, for a limited time, it's our biggest sale of the year. Save 25% on everything. There's never been a better time to buy.
Home, sweet Thompson Creek.
All right, Terps, this year I want to see every Maryland student, alumni, and fan roll up their sleeves and give blood. Go to big10.org/Abbott and let's show the Big Ten what it means to fear the turtle.
Your comfort means more than just a warm home this season. With a $49 36-point heating inspection, our experts make sure your system is safe, efficient, and ready for the cold. And because giving back is part of who we are, every inspection supports Toys for Tots, with FH Fur donating the proceeds up to $10,000. Comfort for you, joy for them. That's FH Fur.
877-CALL-FUR. FHFur.com.
There are a lot of myths out there about how the Maryland lottery works. Playing the lottery responsibly means knowing what's true and what's not. The facts are, all games have similar odds. You should never try to recover losses by taking more risks. And you shouldn't play the lottery when you're feeling stressed. But the biggest fact is, you should always play responsibly. Learn more facts and myths at mdlottery.com, and please play responsibly.
Shot clock. The fade away from the left wing. It's good.
How about that? And one opportunity. Right on cue. It's Pharrell Payne.
Fires the 3-ball, and he got it. Iggy's got his second 3-pointer of the night.
Join Maryland Terrapins men's basketball at Xfinity Center as the Terrapins host the Michigan Wolverines Saturday, December 13th at 8 p.m. Get your ticket for this Big Ten matchup by visiting umterps.com/MVB tickets.
Come to Rosecroft Raceway for live racing Mondays and Thursdays from now until the 18th of December. Post time is 7:15 p.m. Open every day for simulcast, live boxing and banquet space. Visit us anytime at rosecroft.com.
Hey, where's the beer guy? Bud Light here? You get a Bud Light? Bud Light? I'm here, Bud Light. Bud Light here? Bud Light here? Bud Light here? Bud Light where? Bud Light here? Oh, Bud Light there. I missed that because of you. You did not miss that play because of me. Tough to stop talking this way? Yeah. It's actually kind of fun. Hey, I got your Bud Light. Oh, nice. Never mind. Anything for the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light. What'd I miss? I have no idea.
In Ocean City, Maryland, having fun is kind of our thing. I mean, look at these two. They're all about having fun. That's fun. This is fun. Whoa. Too much fun? Nah, no such thing. Because here, even leg day is fun. So head to the coast and, well, just coast. Pump up the volume, or just pump up the pool floaty. From the boardwalk to the bay, come discover somewhere to smile about.
Radio Network. Washington will keep it. He's across midfield. He may go all the way. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. Second play of the game. And it is 7-0 Maryland on a 73-yard run by Malik Washington.
You're listening to Talking Terps. Here's Johnny Holiday and Coach Locks.
Should have saved that for when he's sitting there with us, huh?
Yeah.
You know, the University of Maryland medical team is the official medical team of the Terrapins. You and your family can expect the same level of exceptional care that the athletes receive. You can learn more at umms.org/better. University of Maryland Medical System, Maryland's healthcare champion. As you look at the Illini, they are 6-3. They're already bowl eligible. They are 3-3 in the Big Ten this year. 2-1 on the road. Bryce, bye week last week, and the last opponent they had was also Rutgers, and they beat them. And they've got a pretty good coach in Brett Bielema, a guy that's been very successful since he's been there.
Yeah, he has. And you know, the Brett, I've known Brett since 2005 when he was the D coordinator there at Wisconsin under Barry Alvarez. Took over as the head coach there at Wisconsin and ended up, again, competing against him in the SEC when he became the head coach at Arkansas. So quite a bit of an experience going against Brett. One of those guys, a defensive-minded guy. Really, his teams have been built on strong run games, the play action pass, and winning the field position battle. And he's done a really good job there at Illinois in terms of developing that toughness that you need to win with. Yeah. And, you know, spent time with Bill Belichick up in New England once he got out of the college game. So it's great to have him back in the league, and it'll be a great opportunity for us.
Outside of the blowout in 2018, where Maryland just crushed Illinois 63-33, the last couple of games have been pretty good ball games. 2017, they won here, and then Illinois won in College Park. 24-17 and 2023.
Yeah, we had the last couple of games have been decided by a field goal. I can remember out in Champaign, Leah Tungavailoa taking us down to kick a field goal or walk off, and then 2 years later, them returning the favor here at home. And they've been evenly matched for the most part since I've been back and Brett's been back. And we're going to need one of those close fourth quarter games to where this time we learn how to finish.
You're just going to mention that. You faced a lot of great quarterbacks this year. It seems like every school's got the guy who's better than the other school you just finished. We've got the best in the Big Ten, Malik Washington. But this kid, Luke Altmaier, 3-year starter, just had a tremendous game against USC. He threw for 328 yards. He ran for a touchdown. He caught a pass for a touchdown. He's done almost everything they've asked of him at Illinois.
Yeah, and it's another one of those veteran quarterbacks that's in this league. He's played a lot of football, as I like to say, has a huge toolbox in that a 3-year starter, you know, where he's had a chance to see a lot of different defensive structures. They're a run-first team. They add the RPO element to it. It's going to be really, really important that we take away the run. I mean, and to me, we need to sell out to what their strength is. So we got to be really gap sound. We got to play heavy-handed. We've got to make sure we do a great job of tackling this week. And, for 7 weeks, our defensive front seven really stood up. Last 2 weeks, they've been tested, and luckily we're going to get some healthy guys back this week.
When you look at the running game, they got a couple. In fact, they got 3 running backs. Each guy's got more than 2 touchdowns. Caden Fagan, the guy, you go by numbers, though, don't you? You go by number 3.
I'm getting too old for the names. 3, 21, 5.
And, so you got Fagan, you got Loggery, and you got Lil Valentine. So 3 guys that are really very impressive.
Yeah, and Fagan's the big boy. He's the guy that kind of carries the load a lot for those guys. They rotate through there. They're going to run the zone play. They're going to add the RPO element, and they'll have the play action shots off of it. We've got to do a great job of making sure that we stay pretty sound and gap disciplined. But then the thing we got to really do a better job of is wrapping. Because we saw the contact runner a week ago at Rutgers break some tackles early on, and we got to do a great job of grabbing the cloth, wrapping, and getting the guys on the ground.
Coach, defensively for the Illini, they've got 17 quarterback sacks. They've only got 2 interceptions to Maryland's 17.
Yeah, but you know what? They've got a game record in number 17, their boundary defensive end, outside backer, the Jackus kid. I think he's out of Florida there.
Gabe Jackus.
Really, really talented edge rusher that puts a lot of pressure on your protections. And for us, we've been really fortunate that with our offensive line and the veteran tackles that that they've taken every snap, whether it's Alan Haran or Rotrell Perry, and they'll have their hands full with the pass rusher 17. Their safety number 7 is the guy that kind of gets them lined up. Really do a good job in the front 7 of playing the run, and so people haven't had ability to throw the ball very much.
Jackus is a big kid, 6'3", 270. From outside of Fort Pierce, Florida, Port St. Lucie, leads the team in sacks. He's got 6 on the year. And you mentioned about number 7. That's Matthew Bailey, who's a junior, strong safety, 6'2", 215. Well, you can save big, and when you go through every sack to give back from Food Lion, every sack the Terrapins make this season, Food Lion will feed and donate 1,000 meals to feed our neighbors in need right here in College Park. When we come back to Grill Marks in College Park, we're continuing to talk football with head coach Mike Loxley. We'll talk to freshman quarterback Malik Washington coming up in just a minute on the Maryland Sports Radio Network.
All right, team, listen up. There's a national blood shortage. Big Ten schools, how do we get students, fans, alumni to donate? Hit me. Oh, give them merch. Not quite like that. Who can beat it? Chance of the President's Suite? Classy. Campus concerts. Keep the ideas coming, team. Don't let your school get one up. Save lives and help win your school $1 million. Hey, whose hand is that?
From quote to clean up, we move fast. Call Thompson Creek and get new windows in 2 weeks, roofing in 3 days, siding in 1 week, and gutters in just 48 hours. We cut out the middleman to give you better prices and faster service, because your home improvement project shouldn't take months. Skip the wait. Call now and get a free quote. And now, for a limited time, it's our biggest sale of the year. Save 25% on everything. There's never been a better time to buy. Home, sweet Thompson Creek.
All right, Terps, this year I want to see every Maryland student, alumni, and fan roll up their sleeves and give blood. Go to big10.org/Abbott and let's show the Big Ten what it means to fear the turtle.
There are a lot of myths out there about how the Maryland lottery works. Playing the lottery responsibly means knowing what's true and what's not. The facts are, all games have similar odds. You should never try to recover losses by taking more risks. And you shouldn't play the lottery when you're feeling stressed. But the biggest fact is, you should always play responsibly. Learn more facts and myths at mdlottery.com, and please play responsibly.
Your comfort means more than just a warm home this season. With a $49 36-point heating inspection, our experts make sure your system is safe, efficient, and ready for the cold. And because giving back is part of who we are, Every inspection supports Toys for Tots, with FH Fur donating the proceeds up to $10,000. Comfort for you, joy for them. That's FH Fur.
877-CALL-FUR. FHFur.com.
.org/better.
You're listening to Maryland Sports on the Maryland Sports Radio Network.
Waiting for the snap from Goff. McPherson puts it down. The kick is up by O'Hare, and it is good.
From Grill Marks in College Park, here's Coach Mike Loxley and the voice of the Maryland Terrapins, Johnny Holiday.
John O'Hare had a couple of field goals against Rutgers this past Saturday. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of the Maryland Terrapins. Whether you're buying or selling football tickets, SeatGeek is the place to do it. Coach, I remember earlier this year calling Kyle Schmidt, a former Terrapin.
Former Terp.
Yeah, Steve Suter's one of Steve Suter's teammates, and saying, tell me a little something about Malik Washington. What kind of a quarterback is he? He did not hesitate in saying he is the best that I've ever coached, and you just watch how he has command of the field, of the offense, never gets hassled. He'll probably have a 73-yard touchdown run somewhere along the way.
Yeah. And you know what, Kyle?
He did.
He did, and Kyle had that same energy when this guy was an 8th grader, and I can remember showing up here as the head coach in 2019, and Kyle calling saying, I have a quarterback for you, and you need to get on him early, and that we did, and to the point that, I had a chance to evaluate this guy since early, in his career, 9th grader there at Spalding, earned his keep there, and really, prior to him going to Spalding hadn't had the type of success that they had while he was there. And so he played a major role in building that Spalding program, along with a bunch of other really talented players that helped us get this program off the ground from Spalding.
Well, first of all, congratulations on that game against Rutgers personally, because you had a tremendous running game. Tough to take the loss, I know, in 5 games in a row. It's not fun for anybody. We all know that. But when Coach started looking at you, were you looking at us to come to Maryland?
Yeah, definitely. As soon as me and Coach, it was an option. It was something I always thought about, just because I'm super big on my family, and that's something that's really important to me, being able to stay close by to them.
When you look at what you've done so far, and I've talked to you a couple of times about this, and the one thing that kind of registers in my mind is it's not about you. It's always about the team,
yes,
the teammates, the offensive line, wide receivers, running backs, everybody.
Yeah, definitely. You can't do it by yourself, and that's why I love this game so much. The game of football, you need every single person, offense, defense, special teams, to contribute to you be able to win the game.
I'll have Jalen on here a little later, but this is a question that I have for you is, what's been the toughest transition as a true freshman quarterback coming into play? A lot of people don't understand sometimes as a true freshman coming in that the speed of it, but what's been the biggest adjustment for you?
Probably really just understanding the different levels and variables that can come with so many different things. Like, the college game is so much more complex than the high school game was. The high school game sometimes kind of got simple, but the coaches have done a great job at keeping me updated on things and being able to understand, what we're seeing and why we're seeing it and how we're going to go against it.
You can never stop learning, can you? You can always learn something. What do you focus on now with 3 big games remaining, each one winnable if you guys play the way that you can play? No question about that. Do you see any areas that you can improve on?
The finish. I think the fourth quarter, or sometimes in the late halves, like, offense will kind of stall out a little bit, and being the quarterback, sometimes you have to light that fire under your team and find a way to finish the game, and that would get the defense going, which will in turn get the special teams going, and we'll all be able to play off one another.
From a leadership standpoint, as you come in as a young player, how have you been able to lead as a young player? What things have you had to adjust? Coming from a program where you didn't lose a lot, what are some of the things you've had to adjust to as a young leader?
Learning that each people like to be led in different ways. You have to find ways to talk to people. Like, some guys you can, yell at on the field, and it'll, get them going and boost them up, and they'll light that fire. Some dudes, if you do that, they're going to shut down. So you have to find a way to be able to talk to them off to the side, and that way you can all understand each other and learn how to make each player the best they can be.
When you started off in your first game, I think I asked you after the first game, is there that much difference in where you were at Spalding compared to where you are now? Probably the playbook would be one thing, right? I mean, to learn all the formations, make the calls, and everybody else on the same page. That's the focus of every game.
Yeah, definitely. Learning, like, getting here early was probably the best thing I could have done for myself. just being able to learn under Coach Pep and then Coach Locks as well, coming in and helping us with the system. And all them hours that we put in during the spring, our meetings, our walkthroughs, stuff like that, that helped us get to this point where we know the offense and we're all able to execute it.
Go ahead, Coach.
Where is the psyche of the team on your side of the ball? We'll ask Zaire this, but on your side of the ball, where's the psyche of the team? I get asked this question a lot. What's your view?
I think we've stayed positive through it all. Like, everybody just wants to make plays, and sometimes it can come off as emotional or maybe even selfish when dudes are like, I need to do this, I need to do that. But it's really just them trying to do whatever they feel is best to help the team. Like, they just, want to find a way to win. And most people believe, when they get the ball, they can help the team win, or whether it's blocking, whatever they have to do, they just want to find a way to win.
With all the transfer portal going on around the country and the NIL and stuff like that, the landscape of college football is totally different than when you were in the 8th grade or 9th grade looking at it. But you've got an offensive line that's really protected you. You've only been on your backside 3 times, and I think one of those was only on you, and the other 2 on another quarterback. So they've done a great job protecting you.
Yes, sir. They've done an amazing job, and I credit it to all the hours that they put in the offseason, early winter, during the spring, them getting extra time in the weight room, getting that strength, getting that body armor that we talk about, and then also the coaches that they have, they've been, really diligent about making sure they understand everything. And because O-line sometimes is not just a physical game, it's also a mental game. And I don't think a lot of people understand that, how mental it can be up front. And they've done a great job at handling things, applying our rules, and going out there and executing.
Before I let you go, if you're walking around campus, some of the students come up and say, okay, what's it going to take to beat Illinois? What do you tell them?
Got to fight and got to finish. Yeah, fourth quarter fight, finish. Like, the scheme is the scheme. The play is going to be the plays. But sometimes at the end of the day, it comes down to fighting. And you're going to have to go out there and want it more than the other team does, no matter what's happening on the field and win your matchup.
Everybody's proud of what you've done so far. Keep it going. Let's get those Illini and their backside.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
I had to watch my language there. Thank you, Malik. Malik Washington with us, Maryland's freshman quarterback, the best quarterback in the country. We'll be back with more. We'll visit with Zaire Mathis in just a minute. We'll talk about the defensive side of football on the Maryland Sports Radio Network.
Hey, where's the beer guy? Bud Light here? You get a Bud Light? Bud Light? I'm here, Bud Light. Bud Light here? Bud Light here? Bud Light here? Bud Light where? Bud Light here? Oh, Bud Light there. I missed that because of you. You did not miss that play because of me. Tough to stop talking this way? Yeah. It's actually kind of fun. Hey,
I got your Bud Light.
Oh, nice. Never mind. Anything for the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light.
What'd I miss?
I have no idea.
From quote to cleanup, we move fast. Call Thompson Creek and get new windows in 2 weeks, roofing in 3 days, siding in 1 week, and gutters in just 48 hours. We cut out the middleman to give you better prices and faster service, because your home improvement project shouldn't take months. Skip the wait. Call now and get a free quote. And now, for a limited time, it's our biggest sale of the year. Save 25% on everything. There's never been a better time to buy.
All right, team, listen up. There's a national blood shortage. Big Ten schools, how do we get students, fans, alumni to donate? Hit me. Oh! Give them merch. Not quite like that. Who can beat it? Chance of the President's Suite? Classy. Campus concerts. Keep the ideas coming, team. Don't let your school get one up. Save lives and help win your school $1 million. Hey, whose hand is that?
The red, white, black, and gold are stitched together. Through history, through purpose, through community, through a shared passion. This is Raised High. This is Maryland Pride. This is Terpsville.
Your comfort means more than just a warm home this season. With a $49 36-point heating inspection, our experts make sure your system is safe, efficient, and ready for the cold. And because giving back is part of who we are, every inspection supports Toys for Tots, with FH Fur donating the proceeds up to $10,000. Comfort for you, joy for them. That's FH Fur.
877-CALL-FUR. FHFur.com.
There are a lot of myths out there about how the Maryland lottery works. Playing the lottery responsibly means knowing what's true and what's not. The facts are, all games have similar odds. You should never try to recover losses by taking more risks. And you shouldn't play the lottery when you're feeling stressed. But the biggest fact is, you should always play responsibly. Learn more facts and myths at mdlottery.com, and please play responsibly.
The Maryland Sports Radio Network.
Washington will keep it. He's across midfield. He may go all the way. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. Second play of the game. And it is 7-0 Maryland on a 73-yard run by Malik Washington.
From Grill Marks in College Park, here's Coach Mike Loxley and the voice of the Maryland Terrapins, Johnny Holiday.
Well, if you're ready at showtime, grab some Testudo Premium Lager. That's the official craft beer of the Maryland Terrapins by Union Craft. We heard from the offensive side of Maryland's attack from Malik Washington. Now we turn to the defensive side. And we got one of the semifinalists for the Freshman of the Year in defense, and that would be Zahir Mathis from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. A pretty good school he came out of, Imhotep High School, where DJ Moore went to school, I think.
Yeah, the home Emotep, the home of
Imhotep.
DJ Moore. And it's funny because the guy that we just had on here right before him played as key a role in this recruiting process than I did. Because I can remember, I always tell a story about getting a call from Malik, FaceTime during the Under Armour All-American game.
Yes, sir.
And he said, Coach, would you have any interest in a pass rushing outside linebacker by the name of Zahir Mathis? I love Zahir Mathis. He was committed to Ohio State, and he said, here he is, put him on the phone. And he turns the FaceTime around, and I see this big face in the FaceTime. And from that point on, we've been locked in and has really showed up here. He was not a guy that got to graduate early, but came down almost every weekend doing spring ball on his own to be able to sit in meetings and prepare himself for what he's had, which has been a really productive freshman year. And this is while missing pretty much 2-3 games now. And if you look at the amount of reps you've missed with the turf toe.
Yeah.
That's tough. Turf toe.
Really
Can't play with turf toe.
It's hard, man.
You tried, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
I did, and I'm still hanging in there. I love this team, man. So just to get out there for my guys, just finish strong with my guys. We got a lovely season, and doing the big things for everybody in this room and everybody that's here in this program is a major fault for me. I love to fight for everyone. And, I love the crew that we have. So it's real amazing.
What was the selling point of you coming to Maryland? The conversation with Coach Loxley that night.
So when we got on the phone, I was real bright, I was real happy minded, just talking to Coach, and it was amazing because he's just telling me like, yeah, man, we open doors, we got a happy home for you, we're gonna accept you. And he told me, one thing that he told me that I can remember to this day is that he's gonna teach me how to go fishing, and show me the routes. And it's like I was amazed with it, I was amazed and I was blessed because believing in this man here and just putting all my pride to the side and having my trust and full faith in this man and helping me guide myself and lead myself to the right routes. And it just was a blessing for me and my family. And just being here is it's amazing. You know what I'm saying? It's real great for me.
This time last year, you're playing high school football.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now you're playing a different level, a different approach that you have to have week by week. And how difficult's it been, or has it been, to jump from high school to college?
It's been real. I wouldn't say
challenging.
It's been challenging. I would say that it's been real challenging. I think the main thing is the main thing. And for me, it's just being more consistent. That was like a major jump for me coming here, being more consistent, putting a lot more weight on, just showing the maturity throughout the game.
How much you pick up? What would you put on?
I put on about 30 pounds getting here. Yeah.
And he got here in June.
Wow.
Yeah.
This would be November, wouldn't it? Oh my God.
Yes, sir.
So you're going to what are you going now? 220, 225, 230?
I'm actually 240.
240, okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Wow. On a 6'6" frame.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
what's been the biggest adjustment for you? You think as you look at how this season has gone for you, what's been the biggest adjustment coming from Emotep High School to now playing in the Big Ten?
I would say the biggest adjustment is the speed of the game and just transferring from being a hand down rusher to being an outside linebacker. It's a big change for me, but I think it's real great for me because being an outside linebacker, you can see a lot more. You know, it's a lot more plays to be made, and just being dominant on the field for your guys is something that's big for me.
I know you are in the top 15 in sacks in the Big Ten,
sir.
And you've got, besides the sacks, how about these numbers, Coach? 28 tackles. 4.5 sacks, 6 tackles for losses, a pass breakup, 2 quarterback hurries. I mean, he's done everything you've asked for.
And he's missed probably 2.5 games. And so the production piece, where we were on defense, as I said, for 7 games early in the season, the defense really stood tall, took a lot of reps while the offense was coming along. And Zaire, Sidney, that whole group with Jalen Husky and a veteran player like Husky and Daniel Wingate really created opportunities for us that got games to the fourth quarter. And we're going to have some healthy bodies this week. We've been challenged with the run game. What do we got to do to stop the run this week?
We just got to put ourselves on the line, man. We got to do everything in our power to stop the run. And right now, up front, we just got to reset the line of scrimmage. You know, we reset the line of scrimmage and we set the tone starting up fast and physical. That's the main thing.
And finishing strong in that fourth quarter. When you look at the guys up front with yourself and Cam Rice and Thomas and Fontes, only one guy in grad school, that's Cam Rice. Everybody else is back next year.
Yes, sir. So I believe Cam is, he's a good leader for us. He's a major leader. He do big things on and off the field. You know, he help us guide. And I think like him and his position, it really puts us all in a position that we all have the major belief, because Cam in the D tackle spot or him playing the 3 tech it's just a major thing. He sets the line, he resets the line of scrimmage, and all his rushes, he's getting home. He's doing everything that we asking him to do for us, and just him being there and one of the older guys and showing me as a younger guy is real tremendous on me. He's actually my locker mate, and just being there with him every single day, he helps me and he guides me, to be a better player for this program.
Before I let you go, how do you balance all the practices, the games, the academics, all the things that you probably didn't have last year?
Just keep a peaceful mindset, I would say. Just balancing it. Practice, when you get to practice, use that time as your free time. That's the time you get to let everything go that's going on in the outside world, and you're around your family, your brothers, uncles, and you're amazed with it. Coaches there as well, and it's just a thing that you can do on the field and off the field, and it's like you keep that different from each other. That's what I think the most.
Well, you're a semifinalist for the Freshman of the Year. I just voted for you as the finalist. Okay. In Maryland's eyes, you are. Yeah, exactly. Coach and I say you're the guy. Say, here, thank you, buddy. All the best on Saturday. Let's get back on that winning track.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Zaire Mathis with us, the outstanding freshman from Philadelphia. We'll come back with Jalen Hurts. He'll be with us on the phone. Philadelphia Eagles quarterback in just a minute on the Maryland Sports Radio Network.
From quote to clean up, we move fast. Call Thompson Creek and get new windows in 2 weeks, roofing in 3 days, siding in 1 week, and gutters in just 48 hours. We cut out the middleman to give you better prices and faster service, because your home improvement project shouldn't take months. Skip the wait. Call now and get a free quote. And now, for a limited time, it's our biggest sale of the year. Save 25% on everything. There's never been a better time to buy.
Home, sweet Thompson Creek.
Before we talk Abbott Big Ten blood drive ideas, let's get in the competitive spirit with the scavenger hunt. I worked all weekend on that.
Save lives and help win your school $1 million.
It's okay. It's in your nature.
In Ocean City, Maryland, having fun is kind of our thing. I mean, look at these two. They're all about having fun. That's fun. This is fun. Whoa. Too much fun? Nah, no such thing. Because here, even leg day is fun. So head to the coast and, well, just coast. Pump up the volume, or just pump up the pool floaty. From the boardwalk to the bay, come discover somewhere to smile about.
Shot clock. The fade away from the left wing. It's good. Nice. How about that? And one opportunity. Right on cue. It's Pharrell Payne.
Fire the three ball, and he got it. Iggy's got his second three-pointer of the night.
Join Maryland Terrapins men's basketball at Xfinity Center as the Terrapins host the Michigan Wolverines Saturday, December 13th at 8 p.m. Get your tickets for this Big Ten matchup by visiting umterps.com/MVB tickets.
You're listening to Maryland Sports on the Maryland Sports Radio Network.
Snap goes to Malik, and the freshman in the pocket down the middle, got a man complete. Dorian Fleming, the tight end, he's got a Toyota first down.
From Grill Marks in College Park, here's Coach Mike Loxley and the voice of the Maryland Terrapins, Johnny Holiday.
Well, Terrapins can donate at any blood drive or blood center across the U.S. from now until the 5th of December. After a person donates, they can log their donation for Maryland at big10org.org/Abbott. To find a place to donate and submit your donation, visit big10.org/Abbott. We've talked to Malik Washington, Zahir Mathis. Now we're going to go to the professional ranks and a guy that you know so well, Coach, from your time down at Alabama. That's Eagles quarterback, Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, and what a great opportunity. I have my freshman quarterback on here, and so I can get some advice from another freshman quarterback that I once knew. And then I have my guy from Philly who I actually just found out he spent time with you out in Vegas when he was out there for Nike, Zahir Mathis, who's from Emotep. And I know you did some special things in Philadelphia for the public schools. What's up, Jalen? How are you?
What's going on, Coach? How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Sitting here. So you got to know the voice, the legendary voice of the Terps is this guy, Johnny Holiday. And he's been here since 1923, man.
No, not really. Not really. No. But Jalen, when
Mr. Holiday, it's a pleasure.
Oh, the pleasure's mine, Jalen, believe me. Let's go back to when Coach was down there in Alabama, because that's where your relationship began.
Yeah.
We came in.
When I think about my time, well, yeah, we definitely came in at the same time. And I mean, it was the beginning of something special for the both of us. You know, I think about what that year brought the both of us into where we are now. I mean, it's been an abundance. It's been an abundance, and it's been a lot of learning. You know, sometimes I feel like when you talk about coaching trees and disciples of Coach Saban, sometimes I feel like I'm a bit of that because there's so many things that I've learned as a player and the development that I received mentally, and was able to carry those things throughout my physical development to continue to push, to continue to grow, and become the player I am today.
So Jay, as I have you here, I got Malik sitting over at the other table. What would be your best advice for a young quarterback?
I say my best advice for a young quarterback is to embrace the process. You know, you're always in this place of becoming something more, only if you accept the things that come. And playing as a young player, you're thrusted into a lot of new experiences, things that you've never seen before, and you have to relish in it. You have to accept it and accept the adversity that comes along the way, because, you know, in anything, you know, something that seems very simple, yet it's not always received well. Running from it doesn't save you, and so you gotta attack it daily. Put your best foot forward, and I think one of the things that helped me endear myself and to my teammates as a freshman was to lead by example and to live it. Be the hardest worker, give the most effort, and let your work speak for you. So that's my advice for it. And as he goes on, obviously, I know Malik's role as a leader will evolve and it'll change, and you got to accept the challenges that come with that as well.
When you and Coach were down at Alabama together back to back year, I think 2016 and 2017, you guys got to the national championship with him as one of your coaches. And then your senior year, you went to Oklahoma and then had a pretty good year there with 20 touchdown passes. Philadelphia can be a very interesting sports town. They can love you and they can eat you alive. So how do you handle adversity up there? You guys have had a pretty good year so far, 7-2. You got the Lions coming up on Sunday, but adversity shows the real character, I think, of not only the players, but the coaching staff as well.
Yeah, well, you know what? I want to make a mention. What could have been. Maybe Coach Locks can say something about that.
I'll let you.
He's gonna let you explain it.
No, I'm just teasing a bit. But man, look, we got a great opportunity in front of us, and it all comes down to the same things. The process doesn't change. The process does not change at all. And so you put your focus towards the work and improving every day, and chasing growth every day, and put yourself in a position to be successful. And I think at any level of football, that's always got to be the focus as a team and as a player when you go into it, and attack it daily, tackle it with great resilience and diligence and high effort.
So talk a little bit before we let you go, Jay, a little bit about your off season as a veteran quarterback coming off of a Super Bowl victory. I actually was fortunate enough to be there when you won the Super Bowl and was named MVP. Talk about what your mentality was like when you, after winning a Super Bowl, what the approach was for you.
Yeah, well, it's definitely a high moment. You work 364 days of the year just for one moment, and then it all begins again. And where we come from, it's very natural to kind of have that mentality, because that's kind of how we learned it to be when we're talking about achieving excellence. And so you have to, more of anything means more of everything. You got to put more work in. You have to allocate more time to the craft. You have to give more effort. You have to be more intentional. You have to be more of everything. And, when you're talking about winning and winning at a high level, no one ever said it's supposed to be easy.
Yeah, you're right.
And so when challenges come along the way, you smile and you accept them, and you prove what type of competitor you are by chasing that excellence.
Well, Jalen, we thank you so much. It's kind of great surprise to have you on the show with us tonight. All the best against the Lions on Sunday, and you had a great career so far. Only your 6th year, and the best is yet to come. And what a great example you are for the young people that follow you and want to be like you in the National Football League. Really appreciate it, and go knock off those Lions on Sunday.
Thank you, sir. It means the world. And I'll be watching you guys as you tackle on Illinois.
All right. Thank you, Jalen. Jalen Hurts with us. We'll come back in just a minute on the Maryland Sports Radio Network.
Hey, Terps fans, Abbott and the Big Ten are back.
All right, Terps, this year I want to see every Maryland student, alumni, and fan roll up their sleeves and give blood. Go to big10.org/Abbott and let's show the Big Ten what it means to fear the turtle.
The red, white, black, and gold are stitched together through history, through purpose, through community, through a shared passion. This is Raised High. This is Maryland Pride. This is Terpsville.
From quote to cleanup, we move fast. Call Thompson Creek and get new windows in 2 weeks, roofing in 3 days, siding in 1 week, and gutters in just 48 hours. We cut out the middleman to give you better prices and faster service, because your home improvement project shouldn't take months. Skip the wait. Call now and get a free quote. And now, for a limited time, it's our biggest sale of the year. Save 25% on everything. There's never been a better time to buy.
Hey, where's the beer guy? Bud Light here? You get a Bud Light? Bud Light? I'm here, Bud Light. Bud Light here? Bud Light here? Bud Light here? Bud Light where? Bud Light here? Oh, Bud Light there. I missed that because of you. You did not miss that play because of me. Stop talking this way. Yeah. It's actually kind of fun.
Hey, I got your Bud Light.
Oh, nice. Never mind. Anything for the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light.
What'd I miss?
I have no idea.
Your comfort means more than just a warm home this season. With a $49 36-point heating inspection, our experts make sure your system is safe, efficient, and ready for the cold. And because giving back is part of who we are, every inspection supports Toys for Tots, with FH Fur donating the proceeds up to $10,000. Comfort for you, joy for them. That's FH Fur.
877-CALL-FUR. FHFur.com.
All right, team, listen up. There's a national blood shortage. Big Ten schools, how do we get students, fans, alumni to donate? Hit me. Oh! Give them merch. Not quite like that. Who can beat it? Chance of the President's Suite? Classy. Campus concert. Keep the ideas coming, team. Don't let your school get one up. Save lives and help win your school $1 million. Hey, whose hand is that?
At Planet Fitness, no two members are alike, but they all have one thing in common. They're all strong.
That's right.
We're all strong on this planet. Planet Fitness.
One more, everybody.
One more?
5 more.
Sports Radio Network.
Washington gets the shotgun snap. Malik's got to run. Puts his head down. He's got the first down across midfield. To the 45 or the 40. He may go all the way again. Gets a block and finally pushed out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
From Grill Marks in College Park, here's Coach Mike Loxley and the voice of the Maryland Terrapins, Johnny Holiday.
It is time to go Toyota with legendary safety and reliability. Toyota, let's go places. Let's go to Champaign, Illinois. Let's fly there tomorrow, knock off the Illini on Saturday. Illinois at 6-3. They are 3-3 in Big Ten Conference play. And, Coach, what's it going to take to win this game?
Yeah, Johnny, we're in what I call playoff football. If we want to extend our season, we've got 3 opportunities. It starts with the first one, which is Illinois. If we want to continue to play, we've got to show up, and it's going to take 28 or more points on offense. On the defensive side, it's going to come down to if we can stop the run. And we're going to do everything we can to make them have to beat us throwing the football. And then we need our special teams to come up with one game-changing play, a block punt, a return, something that we win the vertical field position. And that's what it's going to take to get a really good road win.
Yeah, and a huge win for you. All the best on Saturday, Coach.
Thank you very much.
You bet. From Grill Marks in College Park, for Coach Loxley, I'm Johnny Holiday. Thanks for joining us. Talk to you Saturday from Champaign, Illinois.